Hope you can hear me okay. Okay, so I'm doing my top tip just now because I'm going out later. So I didn't want to do it if maybe I got a little bit merry. It's countdown to my birthday, just in case you didn't know. Okay, so today's top tip is not ice, but in case of emergency. So I really want to talk about today, your business is going great and you've maybe been doing it for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Your database is filled up, your clientele has built up, you are booked heavily with your product, services, everything. Everything is going really, really well. And then suddenly, and God bless you, something happens. Something happens to you. What would you do if the worst was to happen? How would you want your business run? Would your partner, would a friend, would other business people, would they be able to help you? Would they be able to access your data? Would they be able to let all of your clients know that something had went wrong? Would you want your business to continue in the same vein that you were building so easily and so well? Hi Carol, hi Karen. Hi Tracy, what would you do? What would you do? Have you thought, I mean, it is dismal. Obviously we have wills for things like on the personal side of things, but when it's just you and your business, have you considered what you would do if your business was going so well? Helena, what would you do? Who would help? Who would run your business? Would you want it to continue running? Do you have plans of where you see the business going and you want that to continue? Do people have access to your business bank accounts? Do people have access to your database? Hi Lisa. So this is what I'm getting you to think about just now. I'm not wanting to put the fear of God into you, but my top tip today is have a think about what you would do if the worst was to happen to you. How would you want your business to proceed? Is there a great income that's coming in that you would want your family to continue living off of? Is there a legacy that you are trying to build for your family? They might be accustomed to living with your money as well, if you're doing quite well with it. I often think of if something were to go wrong. Obviously with ABW, I've got good hands with Claire. She would take over the rest. But then I suppose if the business were to be so successful, and we're all over the world, and I've gone, does that mean that Claire gets it all, or does she help my family out because it's an investment for both of us? With Wild About Tan, I've got lots of helpers who help kind of push the business forward. I've now got franchisees. All of this is super important. Excuse me. Some people have just come in downstairs, so they probably start shouting up at me. So have a think about that. Hi Alison. Who would you want looking after your business? Who would you want dividing up your assets? Who would you want to continue your business? Is there somebody you really trust? Is there somebody who you're like, do you know what? They know me so well. They would know exactly what I would want for my business, even without me having to say so. Or do you sit down with that person and ask them to be that person for you? Do you sit them down and sit there and go, right, these are my access codes. These are my passwords. This is what I would want to happen in the case of a tragic emergency. I would want you to email all these people. I'd need you to do this. I'd need you to fold down the business for me. I'd need you to run it just for a little while until my spouse or my partner was able to cope with it. What would you do? It's not so much telling you what to do, but think about it and give it a little consideration, because there's a lot of success in the group. There's a lot of people who are doing a lot of good stuff, and I'm assuming that there's a lot of money being made and legacies being built, so don't forget that. I'm going to go now before somebody comes